When you stop making decisions for your life will be made for you. So imagine, if you would, a brain in a vat on the wheel of a runway trolley approaching a fork in the track. The brain is hooked up to the trolley in such a way that the brain can determine which course the trolley will take. There are only two options: the right side of the fork or the left. There is no way to derail or stop the trolley, and the brain is, of course, aware of this. On the right side of the track is a single railroad worker, Jones, who will definitely be killed if the brain steers the trolley to the right. If Jones lives, he will go on to kill 5 men for the sake of 30 orphans, as one of the 5 men he will kill is planning to destroy a bridge that the orphans' bus will cross over later that night. One of the orphans who would have been killed would have grown up to become a tyrant who made good men do bad things. Another would have become Elon Musk. A third would have invented the pop-top can. If the brain in the vat chooses the left side of the track, the trolley will definitely kill another railman, appropriately named Lefty, and also will hit and destroy 10 beating hearts that would have been transplanted into 10 patients at the local hospital who will die without those donor hearts. These are the only hearts available, and the brain is aware of this. If Lefty lives, he will also kill the same 5 men as Jones, but as an unintended consequence, as he rushes to the hospital. Of the 5 unintended men killed, one of them is responsible for putting your brain at the control of the trolleys. In addition, if Lefty is killed, the 10 heart transplant people will die, but their kidneys will be used to save 20 people that need kidney transplants. Of the 20 people saved, one will grow up to cure cancer, one will grow up to be Hitler. Finally, consider if choosing the right side, an unjust war free of war crimes will ensue, and if the left is chosen, a just war with war crimes will ensue. Of course, there's a demon controlling your brain in such a way that it would never know it is being deceived. Ethically speaking, what should the brain do? Now, as all these possibilities engulf you, keep in mind that we cannot act in 2 ways, meaning we cannot go forwards and backwards. We cannot stop and go simultaneously. And for reference, I got this question of ethics, which sparked this talk from the book Maps of Meaning by Jordan Peterson. Therefore, positing such a scenario, intentionally sensationalized, inevitably creates conflict, which, rest assured, all brains will not hesitate to make a decision when forced into conflict, however high or low on the scale of sensation. Otherwise, of course, the worst case scenario is your death. And when forced to decide, it's unlikely we will choose to die. When you stop making decisions for your life will be made for you. The immediate trouble you are experiencing in your life is your lack of obvious conflict. While you might complain or be unsatisfied with your current existence, there's nothing clearly threatening you, and therefore you remain idle and ride the trolley down the linear tracks of your current life. There is no fork in the road because there is no imminent threat. Complacency, conformity, and contentment are collecting compound interest on your existence. Therefore, decisions for your life are being made for you. And why? Because boarding the trolley comes with clear sacrifices. And if you decide to reboard this trolley with the intent to make something better for yourself, we can all surmise what will occur. Firstly, you'd be faced with the horrors of trying to get over yourself. Let's be honest, only you and God know how long you've been in zombie land, and that transition alone will scare you stiff. But let's assume you conquer that initial phase of the gauntlet. You make progress down the track, and of course you reach a fork in the road. On a positive note, the reality to this fork and to this decision is in choosing to intentionally make decisions. It means that you honestly can't go wrong going left or right, because either way implies a better outcome for your life, one in which you are control over or in control over. Therefore, we return to the sacrifices, which aren't nearly as dire as the initial trolley story, but nonetheless, as humans, daunting. Going left might mean hypothetically killing off all your forever friends and your constant socializing, which could lead to career and environmental changes and all other types of scary decision-making things. Going right might mean, hypothetically, killing off all your family and loved ones, isolating yourself to generate a level of oneness and self-commitment that could also lead to career and environment changes and all other types of scary decision-making things. Point being, the only way to get somewhere new is to go somewhere you've never gone. The human mind was designed to thrive through conflict, if for nothing else than to ensure our survival. Going idle is akin to making a decision to never really make a decision, and therefore all decisions are made for you. Until, of course, you reach the end of the tracks. And who do you think is standing there about to be run over? Change your mind, change your life. I am who I say I am. Stay rich.